Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshua, Bashem, Rakakwada, Shalom to the 144,000 rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. I'm going to try to make this real quick. I am going to make it real quick. Let the spirit jump on me, which I doubt. But let's see. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, GMS was always right. And y'all better wake up. I'm talking about you camps. Anyway, especially you zombies and IUIC, but all you camps that have come against GMS, because that's the number one camp that teaches about the mark of the beast. Man, I can go to chat. I might even do that. You know what? Let me do this. Anyway, this was put up by a GMS watchman, up and coming elder Yashalam, out of the main camp, GMS New York. The name of the video is, but you can't see the title or anything, is Khan Apostle, because I did a video. So when I saw the Khan Apostle, he breaks it down when you watch his actual video. So just if you haven't subscribed, go to GMS space Watchmen. So it says Khan Apostle. They do not know, but these other camps, they do know, but these other camps don't. Shake my head. Check this out. Yeah, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hashtag MOTB. So let me see what did I say I was gonna do. Oh yeah, let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, which Hebrew Israelite camp speaks on the mark of the beast, the most, question mark. Let's see what comes up. Okay, let me see. You asked which Hebrew Israelite camp speaks on the mark of the beast the most. It appears you're interested in knowing which specific Hebrew Israelite sect emphasizes teaching about the mark of the beast more frequently or prominently than others. What the source says: Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, ISUPK, Israel United in Christ, IUIC, and Great Millstone. These are among the most prominent radical or extremist groups. Radical extremists. What the hell does that mean? Go out on the street and teach the Bible. What's so radical and extreme about it? Within the Hebrew Israelite movement, often referred to collectively as One West camps, originated from the original One West school in Harlem. They frequently preach apocalyptic themes such as impending Armageddon, U.S. as Babylon, or subject to divine curse, UFOs as signs of salvation or judgment. Bring it down. Hebrew Israel, I'm skipping this. Should I read this? However, none of the available sources specifically mention the groups focusing primarily on the mark of the beast, although the mark, we got to speak on it more, fits within their broader eschatological eschatological and conspiratorial messaging. 2. Hebrew Israelite Research Center, website condemned among the beach, blah, 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 blah. So they said we all teach the same thing. No, we do not. A summary. No single Hebrew Israelite camp appears to focus most heavily or most frequently on the mark of the beast. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Above all others, at least not according to available documentation. The radical One West camps, like ISUPK, IUIC, GMS, do engage in. They're saying the same thing. This is a summary. So they're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. Because we teach that it's the microchip. Let me do this. Which Hebrew Israelite camp speaks on the mark of the beast? I gotta do it this way. Which Hebrew Israelite camp speaks on the mark of the beast? Is the how can I put this? Let me try biometric how else I do a biometric microchip the most. Which Hebrew Israelite group speaks on the mark of the beast is the biometric microchip the most? Which Hebrew Israelite camp speaks on the mark of the beast being the biometric microchip the most? Let's see what comes up. Okay, we ain't even mentioning this thing at all. What the hell is going on? Let me see. We ain't even mentioned here. Ain't this a blip? This is the HIRC is the Hebrew Israelite Research Center. Has an article just explicitly titled RFID microchips, the prophecy mark of the beast, that directly links to the microchip. Okay, where do you think they got that from? Let me try something. The Hebrew Israelite. Let me go to do this here. Let's see what pops up. Hebrew Israelite Research Center.org. Okay, this is a group that takes, I guess, various Hebrew Israelite videos and probably set up, probably a bot, probably set up by the government. There's a lot of confusion. Let's try this here. See what this is all about.
Welcome to the Drive Fast Podcast. I am your host, Isaiah, and today it's May 17th. Lord willing, this is my second longer-term Drive Fast.
This guy sounds like an Edomite.
To reach 10 days. The mental focus of this fast is thanking Yahweh for the great things He has already prepared.
Hey, this guy's set up, man. Let me see here. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. I wanted to share a dream that I have, a prophetic dream, I believe, that just seemed very real, more real than others.
And this is what we say. So he sounds like he learned from. I believe he's set up. I believe this guy is set up. So when they make references to in the chat, they always go to the source, which is the Hebrew Israelite Research Center. I believe this is somebody. Like I said, I believe this is somebody set up by the government. I don't know. Last video. Let me come back over here. Let me go back to the home page. The last video that was put up was 2 years ago. So he ran out of gas, I guess. Anyway, let me do this. Let me just do this. They should have mentioned GMS. Let me do this here. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this, and then I'm gonna say Shalom.
About the MOTB. Shalom.
Digital. Let's start with the Genius Act. I'm very confused about the Genius Act. I thought there was a deal made by the president to include it was going to be the central bank. There'd be no possibility of a backdoor to get that.
So the central bank digital currency is coming. There's nothing that any of you can do about it. You're dealing with the super elite that you do not see. We're not talking about middle management. It's coming. Like I said, when I went to the DMV in White Plains, I went to the parking thing. I couldn't get out unless I had a bank card or a bank account on my smartphone or something to get the hell out. And I remember when there used to be a person there collecting money. They don't accept cash. There's going to be a time where they totally make paper money obsolete. Then there's going to be a digital currency which is linked up to the government. They need taxes. They don't got to chase you down for taxes. They just take it out. You go through a red light, get a picture of your license plates. They're not going to tell you to go to court. They're just going to take the money. That's total control. Total control.
Where are we?
That's a digital slavery.
Let me explain something. In 1971, we went off of the gold standard. The Federal Reserve did that. And we went to cash, a cash society.
Yeah, it was an executive order. I believe it was the executive order from Nixon. He went, and there's a reason behind it. That's a whole nother topic.
The value of the dollar has drastically gone down to the buying power is less than 10 cents now from where it was.
It's been 3 cents. $1 is really worth, $1 used to be worth 100 pennies. A dollar now, as of maybe 10, 20 years ago, is 3 cents. It's got to be like 1 cent. Price is not going up. It's the value of the money that's going down. That's what the American people don't understand because the government doesn't teach you.
As in the 1950s, before we went off the gold reserve. What's happening today on July 17th of 2025? No one is paying attention. No one's talking about it. Everyone is in blind rage about the Epstein files, and I don't blame them. However, right now, what is being voted on today in Congress is the entire setup, groundwork, and entire infrastructure being laid to move from cash to digital currency. And the number one thing that is not happening today is a ban on a central bank digital currency. This means the ability for the government to take control of your digital bank account where all...
And Trump is set up by it because when he first ran, he said, I'm not with this digital stuff. Now he's 100% with it. So they're using, he's a front guy.
Your money is and turn it off.
He's Philip Green from the movie Casino, starring Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. Pollock, the comedian, he played Philip Green, and they said in the movie, he said he doesn't know, he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. He's just a front guy.
And this is why I'm so upset, and it's not being talked about. Steve, I was the only no vote on the rule last night, and Congress set a record last night, and no one's talking about that either. This was the longest vote held open for a rule in history, and it finally shut down sometime around midnight because there was a deal made, and the deal will not be honored. It was a deal that Speaker Johnson made, and he said that he would put a ban on central bank digital currency in the NDAA. But let me tell you something, that's going to get stripped out in the Senate because what they told us all week long is the Senate does not have the votes to pass a ban on a central bank digital currency. So I want to lay this out straight for you all. Ever thought in your lifetime that the government would shut you down, would close your churches, would close your schools, would close your business? And that happened only a few years ago. But what is happening today is the groundwork is being laid, and it's all in the name of cryptocurrency and stablecoin, but it is the entire regulatory process to switch us from cash to a cashless society to digital currency that can be controlled by the federal government. And there will be no ban on a central bank currency. There will be no way to protect your ability to fully control your digital currency in the future. And I'm voting no to this today. I don't know if there'll be any other no votes on the Republican side, but I'm voting no to this because I'm a Christian and I've read the Bible and I believe what Revelations 13:16 through 17 says. And I just cannot vote.
She doesn't really understand the scriptures. She doesn't understand that the Lord is only came for the Israelites, and we are the Israelites. So she doesn't know that, but she does know Revelation 13 and 16. She does know it's the digital system is going to lead to the mark of the beast.
For a future system that will do that.
So anyway, with that, shalom on to the next. Shalom. What the hell is this all about? Okay. See what this is all about. Okay, I gotta watch that.